Hey everyone, I'm Mine, and this is set number 80019, Red Sun's Inferno Jet from the LEGO Monkie Kid theme. This set contains 299 pieces, 3 minifigures, and will retail for $34.99 in the US. This is an all-new set coming in March 2021, which was sent to me early by the LEGO Group through the LEGO Ambassador Network, but all opinions expressed in this video are my own. Before I get started, I'd just like to ask you guys to please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. A couple of days ago, I did reviews of all 5 of the upcoming March 2021 Ninjago sets, and I'm not sure what order these are going up, but I'm doing reviews of all 7 of the upcoming March 2021 Monkie Kid sets as well. So by liking the video, you'll help support the channel. By subscribing, you'll see those reviews in your sub box as soon as they're posted. But with all that being said, let's get on to the review. So here is Red Sun's Inferno Jet itself, and I'll be honest with you guys, I don't love this set. It just feels really uninteresting to me. First off, I don't like the fact that it's essentially just a worse version of the Boulder Blaster from Ninjago. I'll compare the two a little bit at the end of this review, but it is just a worse version of that. And it's the same idea behind it where you're supposed to pick the vehicle up like a gun, pull down on a trigger, and it shoots out 2 spring-loaded shooters like a gun. Obviously, the Boulder Blaster shoots out 8, I think, and this one only shoots out 2, so there are some differences, but they feel very similar to me. But similarities of that set aside, how is this set on its own? It's alright. I'll go through what I like first. I like these dual molded like trans black and trans orange fire pieces. I believe they were in the first wave of Monkie Kid, but I've personally never gotten them before, so these are really cool here. You get a total of 4 in this set. There's some pretty cool shaping in the front of this boat. I like this like round tube-like look to it and then a little cone coming out the front. Well, I don't think it looks great on the vehicle. I like these larger pipe pieces here too. I think these are just nice pieces to get. So even like outside the context of the vehicle, I just think they're good parts. There's some alright stickers in the set. There's these 2 at the front here. Similar ones on the other side. I like these ones to sort of like, I guess, represent the engine up top, and then the little red sun symbol on this wing in the back. It's also cool, I guess, to see the LEGO Movie Metalbeard beard reused here. But that's about where it ends for me. The rest of the set is bad at worst and boring at best. Very, like, typical design for the exhausts here. Not bad, like, they look fine, but it's just nothing interesting. I'm not a fan of how thick this handle is. It really sticks out, like, it's almost as wide as the vehicle itself. So, having the vehicle on display, it's, like, weirdly lopsided. And takes up way too much of the build, in my opinion. Like, with the Boulder Blaster, the handle's there, but when you grab it, like, the vehicle works as the vehicle without it. But, like, they literally have the thruster incorporated into the handle here. It just feels awkward. I hate these exposed technicals right here. I hate when they do this in sets, and that's really just annoying to see that included there. Here's a little seating area for Red Sun. It's fine looking, I guess. Just feels very simple. The wings at the back can be rotated, I guess. That's something. The vehicle kind of gets a different look when they're down like that. That's something interesting, I guess. But yeah, as a whole, I'm not a huge fan of this. In terms of the actual play feature, you pull back on this little Technic bit on the bottom right here, and that shoots out the spring-loaded shooters. And if you want to load back in, you can pull open this front area right here. But that's about all I got to show you for the main build. I just don't have much to say about it. It's fine, I guess. I don't really like it all too much. Some cool colors and some interesting parts, but overall, in my opinion, it's just not that great. The side build in the set is interesting, I guess. It's a tiny waterfall. There's this little rock formation and this tiny tree on the side. This reminds me a lot of the big set from this wave, the Flower Fruit Mountain. There's this little like anti-stud piece right here where you can attach Monkie Kid's staff. So that way you can imagine him like planting the staff into the ground and like he can jump up and do like all sorts of like acrobatic tricks and you can get him in like all sorts of different poses if you want. I like that idea. I think it's fun that that's included there. Here's how the build looks on the back. You can see underneath the waterfall. There's actually a little frog on the inside, so I take it back. This set's a 10 out of 10. Oh, and the set also comes with 2 of these like little fire pieces on discs for some reason. That's something, I guess. Now, before I move on to the minifigures, I want to talk about one more thing with this set, and that is the price and value. In my opinion, value is one of the biggest issues when it comes to Monkie Kid sets. They cost way too much for what they are. And I think this set's a prime example of that. This set is $35 in the US, which is absolutely absurd. It has 299 pieces, which that piece count would indicate about $30, so it's already $5 up, but you also gotta keep in mind, this is a non-licensed set, so they don't have to pay Star Wars tax. If a Star Wars set was $30, 299 pieces, it'd be like, yeah, that's an alright deal. But this is an unlicensed set that's not even 10 cents per part, and there's nothing about this that indicates to be like, oh hey, that's why this set is so much. Like, there's no big figs or huge pieces or anything. But, as I mentioned, this set is really similar to the Boulder Blaster, so I thought, why don't we compare it to the Boulder Blaster? So here is the original Boulder Blaster from 2015. When this set released, it was $30. And then here is the all-new Boulder Blaster from this year, 2021. Red Sun's Inferno Jet is right in between the price of the two, but there is something significantly different here. These 2 sets are a lot bigger, and they're essentially the same vehicle. Obviously, Red Sun's is from Monkie Kid, and it's red, but honestly, I just advise you, if you're interested in this set, get the new Boulder Blaster instead. Unless you're like really interested in the Monkie Kid figures, which again we'll take a look at in a moment. The Boulder Blaster is just a better deal by far. You get 4 minifigures instead of 3, you get nearly 150 more pieces, the side build significantly bigger, the set itself is bigger, the set in my opinion looks better, and it's only $5 more. The other thing is, Red Sun's Inferno Jet will be a LEGO store exclusive, so it will likely never go on sale. This guy though will likely be 20% off on Amazon like any time now. So this will eventually go down to $32, and then this will be cheaper than this, which is absurd. That doesn't make any sense. If this set was $20, I'd be like more willing to excuse it. Even $30 I could accept because it would be somewhat similar in scale to the original Boulder Blaster. But $35 is really pushing it. Like $30 was already pushing it for the original Boulder Blaster. $35 is like, why? Why has it got to be so much money? I just don't understand where that price comes from. But that is my price rant. Feel free to skip it if you want. Let's move on to the minifigures. Okay, well, moving on from all that, here are the minifigures included in this set. We have Monkey Kid, we have Red Sun, and we have Bob, who's just one of like the generic bull villains from the first season. Interestingly, this seems to be the only set from this wave based on like the first season of the show. I haven't seen the show, so I can't speak to this, but this is like the original version of Monkey Kid with the headphones and the white undershirt instead of the blue with the hood. And this always had to come with like one of these bull villains instead of one of the spider villains, which I found interesting. Monkey Kid, though, is very similar to every other Monkey Kid figure we've gotten. Same, like, really nice leg printing, but it comes in every set, so as cool as it is, like, it's not as exciting as it once was. The headphone piece, this is my first time getting it. I know it was from the first wave, but I honestly really don't like it. I don't like how much it moves the neck up. Like, it makes this guy feel really awkward. I think he probably looks better without it. The orange jacket looks nice. I love, like, all the little pockets and everything, and then his big, like, Monkey Kid symbol in the back is cool. And then it's a nice expression for him with just, like, a confident smirk to the side. I believe Red Sun's meant to be like the main marketing point in this set, because I believe previously he was exclusive to like $100 plus sets. So having him in a $35 set makes him more accessible, but Red Sun alone is not enough to justify the price of this set. Like, I'm sorry, he's a nice figure, don't get me wrong, I like him. I think this hairpiece is super cool, I love the printing on it. His face print's super expressive, I love his little like cape robe piece that continues down into his legs. And I like the printing on him a lot, but he's nothing exceptional. He's just one figure in a $35 set. There's no reason he would justify the price. He's got this little like robot arm connector piece with like this little claw at the front. Got a purple curve tile on the top too. And then he has one of the superheroes Power Blast pieces in Trans Orange, which is always a really cool piece to get. It's not often you see that piece used outside of superheroes, though it seems like this year they're using it a little bit more. But it's an awesome piece, and I'm happy to get it here. And you do get two of it. If you want to take the robot arm off to give him a second Power Blast piece, you can. Bob is fun. I don't like how all the Demon Bull bad guys are just like very generic, like they all look almost exactly the same. However, this is my first time getting one, so he feels very unique to me at least, so I do like the figure. The actual head mold is a lot more detailed and elaborate than I expected it to be. It's also significantly bigger. I like the little horns coming out too in like this pink color. His torso has a nice printing on it. I like the little fire effects and how you can see a bit of his chest, and then his legs are just unprinted, which is a little disappointing. He's got this pretty cool little flamethrower build right here, with a little canister coming off, and then he's got a little jetpack attachment, which I like. Here these guys are with accessories removed, so you can have a better look at them. You have a much better look at Red Sun's torso, and I do really like it with like the elaborate ropes and everything. But overall, I don't have too much to say about them. And then here, alternate faces, the back torso prints. I love Monkey Kid's alternate face. It's very like angry and expressive, feels very animated. Exact opposite thing for Red Sun. I love it because it's very animated, but it's like very happy instead of angry. I like that one a lot. I also like his little symbol on his back. And then the Demon Bull's back torso print is very generic, but I think it's fine. It fits the character well, it's just nothing too interesting to talk about. So overall, would I recommend this set? Well, if you couldn't tell, no, I do not recommend this set. I know price should not be the only determining factor with buying a set, but I just feel like there's no reason to get this over the Boulder Blaster, because it just feels like a worse version of that set. Ignoring the Boulder Blaster and ignoring the price though, it's still just a mediocre set in my opinion. It's really small, it has exposed technicals, the entire build just feels very basic in the back, and it doesn't really match with the front. There's a couple cool parts used, but I just can't in my right mind recommend it. So my honest thoughts are, like, unless you really, really want Red Sun and you don't want any of the other sets he comes in, I recommend you don't get this set. If you just like the idea of this vehicle, pay the extra $5 to get the Boulder Blaster, or wait a few months for the Boulder Blaster to go on sale and get that one for cheaper, because it is a much better set. I don't like being negative in reviews, but I'm sorry, this set doesn't do it for me. But those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Again, a huge thank you to the LEGO Group and the LEGO Master Network for sending this to me. Even if I am critical of this set, I do greatly appreciate it. And to everyone watching, as I said at the beginning of this video, if you could please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm doing reviews of all 7 of the new upcoming Monkey Kid sets, so by liking the video, you'll help support me in the channel, and by subscribing, you'll see those new videos in your sub box as soon as they're posted. But as for this video, I think that's about all I got to say. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!